You know, obviously we played very well tonight, but really proud of the way we came out. I thought very businesslike. One of the goals was to be locked into this moment and play this game. And I thought Chris was terrific. Obviously, a complete game, but something we needed with the shortened regional to try to save the bullpen. And obviously he gave us that today. And one of the keys that when you play at home, you want to score early and get the crowd into it. And a big first inning, several good at bats, and then none bigger than Sykes' big double that I think kind of ignited us as a team. But I thought got the crowd into it, and then after that we played very well.
I'll take questions for the players.
Chris, just talk about your performance, what was working, how you felt.
After the first inning, I was kind of disappointed. I gave up a run. But, I mean, there's nothing bigger than when you go out there and give up a run early innings and the offense puts up, 5 runs right after that. So, there's really no better feeling than having guys like Sykes, rip an RBI double down the line.
Chris, how much relief was it for you when Errol had the pick that led to the double play that got you out of the first?
Oh, man, it was a great play. When he hit it, I knew he could run pretty well. So, that was really the only play he had, and he's been great for us all year and, made a great play, which we've seen so many times.
So can you talk about your night specifically and the double in that first inning?
Coach B and Coach Gunn really harped on us about offensively coming out and being aggressive, trying to get the crowd into it. The crowd was electric tonight, so the quicker you can get them in the game is going to help us. But, we need to get Chris, we had to come out and get that run back. So, I got a good pitch to hit early in the game and hit that double down the line. And after that, I felt pretty grooved and felt good swinging it.
Chris Gordon said that he threw him a changeup in the first inning, and then he didn't see him a changeup.
No, not after that. I felt like my fastball was kind of working. He was a little bit late on most of them, so we kind of stuck with the fastball curveball combo, and it worked out well for us after that first at bat.
Chris, Washington got a complete game out of their starter today. Was that something you were cognizant of as you were, when you guys had the big lead? Were you thinking, hey, I want to go the distance?
No, I just go inning by inning and just try to pitch by pitch, just try to work my way out of whatever I'm in. And honestly, I didn't even watch much of that game. I had no idea. But that's obviously great for them. And I'm just going out there and trying to help my team out and stay pitching.
You think you're a little too fired up at the start of the game until that double play ball?
Yeah, when you see 10,000 people out there and beer showers going everywhere, it's a little bit different than regular SEC weekends. And I was fired up, but. Defense helped me out like usual, and offense, every time I go up run this year, they've gone up and put up 3 or 4 runs right after that.
Slice, that was the best shower you've seen this year?
Yeah, that one was pretty fun to watch out there. So you try not to think about it, but when you see a big crowd out there, you don't want to try to go for it, but if you get one, it's pretty fun to watch.
Any other questions for the players? All right, guys, we'll let you go. Take questions for Coach now.
Obviously very good, but we from all the information that we gathered, and of course stuff that we looked at all week, it's probably what we expected. But a team that's certainly very well coached, but puts a lot of pressure on you, and will do some different things offensively. Their guy today, Davis, was tremendous and made it look really easy out there. But you can see why they came in second and one of the best baseball conferences in the country.
Obviously, you always want to win the second game, but in this kind of scenario where you lose, you have to turn around and play immediately. Does that just kind of increase the pressure at all, or that kind of?
I don't think so. I know what you're trying to say, but I think you're in the same situation as you get into the losers bracket, and it's a longer run, and it's the goal is if you got to win the first 2, and a lot of people don't realize it's not really a different road if you lose the first one or the second one. You got to win both of them, and once you win that one, I think it's more that you win. You got one more to win. And the odds obviously slant to your favor, but no, I don't know if we necessarily look at it that way. Yeah, just tremendous. Yeah, just look strong, and I really blame myself. We went with a couple change-ups to the 3-4 hole guy, and usually his changeup's real good. But I thought he, adrenaline-wise, they were a little hard and a little up. And those guys did a great job, and got some base hits, and so you're right, that no more change-ups for them. So they did a great job. But I thought after that he really locked in. I thought the like he said, the best fastball curveball combo that he's had in quite some time, and showed good command with the fastball. And proud of him. Once we started to roll there, got a lead. That's the hope. I watched the end of the Washington game, and you knew that you'd like your guy to finish if he can. That way you save the bullpen. And certainly going into this, once we got to about the third inning, his pitch count was down, and we had a pretty big lead. And you started thinking at that point hopefully he can get there. But he was pretty efficient. I mean, he was about as efficient as he's been all year long. I mean, he had gave up a couple hits in the eighth that got him over 100 pitches, but he finished with whatever 112. If he didn't give up a couple hits in the eighth, I mean, he would have been right at about 100. So.
Coach, you mentioned your business-like approach today. 2 number ones went down. Well, 3 ones got beat last night, and 2 of them are already out of the tournament. Did that kind of tell the team that, or you kind of just?
We mentioned it, but we didn't mention it as in fear. We mentioned it as you got to stay in the moment. And one of the things I think challenges is a challenge for all athletes. I think in all sports. There's so much media coverage, there's so much out there, there's so much information that you can't hide. I mean, you're on ESPN, watching the games, or ESPN3 watching 4 games at one time. The scoreboard's got all the scores going, with Twitter and everything else. Everybody knows what's going on and who's winning and what's happening. So, we tried to stay, or the mission was, this is what we've done the last 4 weeks. You can't scoreboard watch. You got to win your games, and so. It's fine to go ahead and watch the other regionals and watch the games, but when we start, we got to lock in, for 9 innings against Jacksonville State, and I was very proud of them, because when you're here and all this is going around you and all the scores, I think sometimes it's difficult to say, okay, who do we play tomorrow? And I mean, the most asked question is the next week. Which is unfortunate. That we're here and we need to play well. Here.
Top 3 hitters had 2 hits each, scored 7 runs. Just really seemed very aggressive at the plate.
Yeah, and that was the other challenge. The other challenge is, will you go up and be aggressive? And I thought we were, we normally are aggressive, but I thought we were even, more so, today with the base running and the stealing, and really trying to push the envelope a little bit, really trying to get us into it, versus sit back.
Coach, who will start for you tomorrow against Washington?
Christian Trent.
Just Errol's first inning, not just a big pick to start double play, but also the hit that extended it.
Yeah. Yeah, no, terrific, and he made several good plays today. There was a ball up the middle, a chopper that he attacked, and he could have waited back. If he would have made it back, I'm not sure if he would have got the guy at second base. It would have been a tough play. He would have had it at a different angle, but he was terrific all day. Of course, he's gotten so many big hits, but. A lot of the young, J.B. Woodman got a big hit, in the first inning. So, Bell got a hit, Bortles got a hit. We had 4 freshmen got hits today.
How much relief did you feel after that big first inning, after Jacksonville State had taken the lead?
Well, I mean, obviously you want to score runs and you want to score them early, and that's always the goal. But I think we came in very confident. I know Chris was disappointed giving 1 up in the first, but it's a 9-inning game, and we have a good offense. We figured we'd score it eventually.